We hear you're having trouble with your RC3 best. Get your jotters out and let's just do the rest. You weld yourself in and let's get your fix in with Monday Night Predictions. Monday Night Predictions.
Hey guys, welcome into your Monday Night Predictions. It is March the 25th and we have got one hell of a show for you today. We've got the Heineken Cup quarter-final second legs. We've all been waiting an eternity for these, haven't we, Matt?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it before in sports, where they play a first leg like 3 months before the second leg. But here we go.
Yes, it's a new format, and I think it'll be gone next year. As your Heineken expert, I'll be leading you through these fixtures, one by one, dissecting them all with my analytical expertise. First of all, Activate versus Pets Gone Wild. What have you gone for, Matt? And why?
So, let's just remind the viewers at home, I don't want to intrude on your sort of field here, Chris, but the aggregate score at the moment is Pets Gone Wild 20, Activate 10, I believe?
Fantastic, yes, that's correct.
So, I've gone for the second leg, Activate 21, Pets Gone Wild 7. I think Activate will overturn the deficit and go through to the semi-final. They've just won. They've just won the Screwy. When their Six Nation boys are back, they're much more capable. Pets Gone Wild, sort of a stop-start season in the Tadicast. A good draw with Mega Powers actually recently, but they're not quite the Pets we know and love. Activate home advantage. I think they're going to do it, Chris. 21-7.
Great stuff. I also think Activate will win. I think it'll be very close though, and I do think that Pets are going to still go through on aggregate. I think it's going to be a 14-10 win to Activate. Pets have got nothing to play for now, but this, because they are not going to make it in the Heineken next year, no matter how well they do in the closing week of the Taddy. Activate have just won the Screwy, but that is the Screwy, and we all know that's not really an elite competition. So I've gone for an Activate 14-10 win, Pets to go for an aggregate. Next up, we have Land of the Rocking Sun versus RFC Nautical. Care to remind me what the aggregate score is for this one, Matt?
Absolutely. It's Land of the Rocking Sun 28, RFC Nautical 10, an 18-point deficit.
Christ. Okay, well, they got 10 points. That's something to be proud of, I suppose.
Don't think anyone else scored all that in the DHL against Rocking Sun.
I do think that Land of the Rocking Sun are going to be too good for Nautical, and Nautical, I think they've clinched qualification for next year, so they'll be happy with that. It's been a tough draw for them. 21-14 to Land of the Rocking Sun.
Yeah, I can't see any way for Nautical to get back into this, and I think Rocking Sun will just be clinical and finish the job. 28-7 to Rocking Sun.
And that will be Rocking Sun through to your semi-final. And they'll be playing the winner of WWE Mega Powers. And of course, Activate Pets will be playing the winner of Jack Lamore Scrum Wars. Jack Lamore versus Scrum Wars. This is my pick of the litter! It's going to be an excellent game. I think it's two elite clubs. Second best in the DHL, maybe the best. We don't know yet.
Invincible, aren't they, Chris?
Invincible. Scrum Wars have had a fantastic Heineken run. They obviously know how to put a cup game together. I'm very, very excited for this one. I don't think they're missing too much from injuries, either of these teams. I think that Jack and Moore with the home advantage are going to have just enough to win the game, but 21-7 deficit, I don't think they can overturn it. I think it'll be 14-7 Jack and Moore on the day, but I think Scrum Wars will be going through to face Pets Gone Wild in the semi-final.
I've gone for Scrum Wars to actually win the second leg and therefore conclusively get into the semi-final. I think it'll be a close game on the night. I just can't see in my head how Jack Lamore are going to cope with the Scrum Wars back options. Now all the Six Nation boys are back. I think they can put together an absolutely stunning back line, and now they can put McLaughlin and Fancher back in at full back and move Boba Fett into more influential position. 7-14 to Scrum Wars for me.
Good stuff. WWE against Mega Powers. What have you gone for, Matt?
Okay, so very close game, wasn't it, last leg between these two?
Yeah.
Mega Powers just edged it 28-21. And I can't I mapped out in my head and on paper actually the two teams I think might be taking the field. I couldn't see much in it. I think that WWE might edge the forward game, the scrummaging and the collisions and the line-out steals. Mega Powers backline is electric. Mega Powers scrum's really good as well. It's just the two really evenly matched teams. I'm going to go for a draw, 7-7. Therefore, Mega Powers to qualify overall.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, good points, mate. Good points. I think the wings are where I'm excited. Mysterio and Guerrero against MPV and Publicus. I do think WWE have the edge slightly in wingers, but you're right. The pack's going to be very evenly matched. I'm really looking for a big game from the 9-10 of Mega Powers. I think that's where the game could be won and lost, and I do think they'll win 17-7 and thus go through to face Land of the Rising Sun in the semis, should all the results go the way I predicted. And as your Heineken Cup expert, that's probably quite likely to happen. We'll be playing you into the next section, the Tadcaster final week, with a little song. Actually, scratch that. A little advert. See you in a minute.
Where does Luke meet Han for the first time?
Your powers are weak, Father.
Mos Eisley.
Your turn to walk the Wookiee?
New Top Trumps Quiz Star Wars Edition in stores now.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your Tadcaster final week, and Chrissy here with your resident expert. I said that wrong, I'm going to say it again. Resident expert.
The Tadcaster Resident Expert.
And I cannot wait to see how the Taddy ends up. But we do know that Mega Powers have won, don't we?
Yeah, that's concluded.
So it's all about the Heineken Cup qualification places for next year. In the race, we still have Scrum Wars, Helleniquins, and Ne'er-do-Wells. I suppose it is theoretically possible that Pets can still make it, but it's very, very unlikely.
What would need to happen, Chris, for Pets to qualify?
What would need to happen is that Gallifrey would need to beat Scrum Wars away from home. Gallifrey have lost 5 on the bounce, I think. And they would also need Ne'er-do-Wells and Helleniquins. They need Helleniquins to be soundly beaten by the Ne'er-do-Wells, which could happen. But I cannot see Scrum Wars losing to Gallifrey. However, if they do, Scrum Wars lose, Helleniquins lose. Helleniquins can't really get a bonus point, or maybe they could. Pets would need to win against Baker's Dozen, which is totally doable. So it is a bit up in the air, but it's all on Gallifrey, really. So, first game, Scrum Wars versus Gallifrey. I've gone for a 14-0 Scrum Wars win. I don't think it'll be that convincing because their players will be tired from the Heine, but I do think they'll get the win and they'll secure themselves a place in the Heineken Cup. What about you, Matt?
Exact same reasoning, Chris. 17-7 Scrum Wars.
Great. And Pets Gone Wild versus Baker's Dozen. I can't see this going any other way. However, I do think, again, because of the Heineken Cup, the fixture congestion, the players will be tired. We might see some second string from the Pets. They might have to. But I think they'll still get the win at Baker's Dozen, 21-14.
Yeah, bonus point win for me. Pets Gone Wild 28, Baker's 7.
And the Ancient Mega Powers versus the High Tacklanders. Don't really need to talk about this one too much. 17-3 I've gone. High Tacklanders have really not been able to find their feet in the second half of the season. They did pick up a win last week for the first in 8. But Mega Powers to close out the season, not the most hospitable fixture. What have you got for Matt?
Yeah, I think Mega Powers will win it. I think they'll be playing like full children this game. The league's done with.
Yeah.
Mega Powers 10, Tacklanders 7.
And Ne'er-do-Wells versus Helleniquins, which is really what this hinges on. Ne'er-do-Wells are currently second, Helleniquins third, Scrum Wars fourth, Pets Gone Wild fifth. I believe that Ne'er-do-Wells are going to scrape it. 16-14, a few penalties in there. I think it's going to be really close. But I think with Odysseus gone, I don't see Helena Quinn's getting over the line here. And should the results go my way, your qualification for Heine will be Mega Powers, Ne'er-do-Wells, Scrum Wars. In that order. What about you, Matt?
Excellent. I've gone for Ne'er-do-Wells to win as well. I've been really impressed with the performance as of late. Really brilliant run into the end of the season. All their players are clicking finally. Really hard team to beat. I'm for 21-14 to Ne'er-do-Wells.
Fantastic. Well, we will have to play you into the next section with a song. It is from the film 300. Don't know if you've seen it, Matt, have you?
A long time ago. Many years ago I did.
Yeah, very, very good film. Very enjoyable. Really personal favourite of mine, actually. So we'll play you into the next section with that. Bye.
What's going on, guys? MLR Expert here, Matty Cool.
Major League Rugby.
Resident Expert.
Let's round off this match week with some MLR, one of my favourite leagues, and I'm your expert for the MLR. Consistently your expert. I don't give this league up very easily, so you can trust my results on this one to be accurate. Blazing Saddles versus Exit Strategy, which is the Simplies of the week. I've gone for 3-7 Exit Strategy.
14-7 Blazing Saddles.
Next we have Verminators versus RFC WWE. Really tight, a really close game in the middle of the table, isn't it? It's like your middle teams of the MLR. This match week's probably like you got the bottom team, middle teams, and top teams playing each other. It's an interesting dynamic. I've gone for Verminators to beat WWE. I looked at the record. Other than their defeat to Blazing Saddles at the Hunter Stadium last week or 2 weeks ago, Hunter Stadium is a fortress, and I think that'll prove to be decisive here. Verminators 14, WWE 7.
That's like saying other than when they catastrophically lost in an embarrassing way, they're great. 14-6 to WWE.
And the last fixture of MLR 7, Delta Force versus Modern. Huge game, and dare I say it, Chris, if Delta Force win it, I'd argue they've won the title at this point. Not mathematically, but I can't see a way back for any other team. So it's imperative that Waldenses actually win this one to close the gap. I don't think they will, though. It'll be a close game, but 17-14 to Delta Force. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm in agreement, mate. I think it'll be close, but I can only see it going one way. 21-17 to Delta Force.
Thank you, Chris. Right, that's the end.
You're welcome.
Of the MLR 7. That's the end of MNP for March the 25th. We are going to sign you out with a song from Juan Mulan. The actual name of the artist and song name, I forgot, Chris. What was it again?
Sorry, man, I'm just eating my pizza.
Let's get down to business.
We'll see you next week.
The Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow